So today we are going to install Anaconda Navigator, and for that what are the prerequisites and all we are going to see in the process. Okay, so first go to google.com and search for Anaconda, or you can write .com, anything is fine. And the first thing that you'll get is the official website. We'll open that. One second, we'll wait for it. Okay, so now if I go here and let me go to products page, individual edition. So just see this carefully, products individual edition, and scroll to the bottom. Okay, scroll to the bottom. Here you can see you have various options. So before starting to download anything, try to click on the start bar and open, search for CMD, that is command prompt, and open it. Okay, you will have this kind of window. Try to see whether you have a Python already installed on your system or not. Okay, so for that we'll write Python space hyphen hyphen version. Okay, now you can see Python is not recognized as an internal or external command. So if you're getting this, means there is no Python version installed on your system as of now. Okay, so we'll begin with if you know how to see your properties, that is fine. Otherwise, let me show you this thing as well. This PC I'll open. I'll right click on this. You can go to properties. Okay, and yeah, here it is. So here I can see whether my system is 64-bit. If you can see under system type, whether it is a 64-bit or 32-bit. Okay, I'll close this. I don't want anything from here. So based on that, you can decide what version you want to install, whether it is a 32-bit or 64-bit. And coming to Python version, I suggest you download 3.7, but if you have any specific requirement, go for that. So for me, I want this. Just click on that 64-bit and 3.7 Python version. It is loading. If you know the process of installation, then go for download and install, but otherwise wait for it. There is one checkboxes that we need to make sure that we have it, adding it to path variables and all. I'll pause for a second, it is taking a bit time. Okay, so based on your browser, you'll get whether to save like in different format. Try to save it at your place. Click on save, and it is downloading for me. So I have already downloaded. That's why I'm canceling this. But make sure you download this. And once you download, you can open that location. I mean, showing folders. I'll go to that place. Okay. So once I get that, I'll click on this Anaconda, this .exe file, if you can see. And because it is a big application, it will take a minute to load, and once it is done, you can see this kind of dialog box. Click on next. Again, just I agree, and all users requires admin privileges. Okay, this all users, and then next. Okay, if you're using Windows 10, you'll have a dialog box saying whether you want to download it or not. So click on yes, and we'll wait for the next dialog to appear. Yeah, here you go. So you will get this, and if you want to change the location, you can, but otherwise the default location is Anaconda 3 in the program data. So the space required is 3 GB. So make sure that you are choosing an drive as per the data requirements. Okay, click on browse, and then you can choose whichever directory you want, but for me it is fine. So next. And here, right, since I am using it for the first time, I don't want to do anything extra after installation. So for that, I need to make sure that I click on this add Anaconda. It is not recommended provided that you have already installed some version of Python or Anaconda previously as well. Okay, so in that case it is not suggested, but for me, because I'm doing it for the first time, I'll add that. But people who had already installed Python, what they need to do, that I will cover at the last. Okay, so for now I am assuming that we have installed nothing, and this is the first time. So install. So what other people do, they can wait for the end of this video. At the last I will cover. The only thing they need to change is they need to change the environment variables. I'll share you that. So okay, let me pause it, and once this is completed, I'll resume again. So I think I paused for nearly 20 to 30 minutes. It will take big time because 3 hours and 3 GB, right? Okay, so next, once this is done, this highlighted thing will be gone. We click on next, and we are good. Next. So this is fine, this is fine, not required. This is up to you. Okay, click on finish, and now we can see in our start bar all this is installed. Okay, now let us open one more command prompt, cmd. Okay, let me check version, python hyphen version is loading or what. Okay, now you can see we have downloaded and we got 3.7.6. Okay, so I'll tell you two things. One is we have installed, correct? So let me open this. Okay, let me clear screen. Now I can try to open the Anaconda from the terminal. So for that I need to write Jupyter notebook. Jupyter notebook, any spelling is wrong, one second. Let me close this. I need to open it again, I guess. Okay, this I opened recently. So Jupyter notebook. After installation, open a new terminal and then type this. Okay, okay, now I'm not getting any error, so it will take a minute or two to open. So this is one method, and meanwhile it is loading. Let me open Anaconda Navigator. Okay, you can see this. I will open this. Okay, so this Jupyter notebook which I'm opening, right, it will open a notebook for us in the browser. Okay, that is one way of opening, and another way of opening is the one which I clicked on the start bar, and from here I searched for Jupyter. Okay, and from here I can either click on this, or I can click on this as well, or I can search for Anaconda. This is the third way, or I can click on this green icon, Anaconda. Okay, so if you open the Jupyter directly, or if you open from the terminal, that is a command prompt black window, both will directly open in your browser. But if I open Anaconda Navigator, one portal will be like a panel kind of thing will open, that I'll show you in a minute. So it will take time to open, no doubt in that. If like this system's RAM is less, so it will take more time. If your RAM is good, it will take less time. I can see some dialog is opening on my other screen. Let me wait for a minute. Okay, so my portal is open, and like it is on my other screen, so it will ask whether you would like to improve your Anaconda or not. So you can click OK or anything, okay, and don't show again. After that, this kind of portal will open. You can see on my screen, right? So all these are different tools that we can use for writing a Python programming, or doing any kind of analysis or anything that we want. Okay, so first thing is, what is the difference between all this? So this we can learn slow by slowly, but our main priority will be the Spider and Jupyter notebook. So if you have seen, we can either open it by typing it here, Jupyter notebook. It is taking much time, maybe because this is the first time I installed on this system, but either you can open it from here, or you can simply click on here, launch. If you can see launch in the Jupyter notebook, you can also click on here and it will open a notebook in our browser. So let me show you that notebook in the browser. Okay, so you can see this kind of page will be open, where I can create different folders. And also let me show you a demo. For suppose in my documents, okay, I'll create a folder, new folder. Where is it? Untitled folder. Okay, let me try to uh, okay, I don't know how to rename this. Let me go back, let me delete this, make yes, and let me create a new folder. Why is it not asking me? Okay, let me do one thing. I can go to my documents, so where I have installed it. Okay, so if you go inside that folder, and now I want to create a new Python notebook. So here I can see Python 3 text file terminal, anything I can open. So we are going to practice in this Python 3. If you can see, I'll zoom in. This is a new option here, and here we have a Python 3 notebook. I'm clicking on that, and a new notebook will be created. Let me see here. Okay, so here it is creating. and if I go back, you can see a new untitled has been started. Okay, so here I can simply click on this untitled and I can say installation demo. Okay, so this is just a sample notebook rename. So if I, the first thing that I want you to see is try writing this command print to working directory pwd, and once you write this, hold on shift and enter. So if you click shift enter, it will show you your current directory, that is print to working directory. So you can go here wherever my location is, and this is the folder that we have created. So you can navigate there and you can rename it and do whatever you want. Okay, so go and rename there. So this is like if we try to execute anything, if you click on enter, it will go on to the next line. If you click on shift enter, it will execute and create one more. But if I have already, okay, remaining all the other shortcuts I will I'll explain you while we are learning Python, but for now this is enough, I guess. Right. You can try any other Python commands as well, all that will run here. Okay, and you can maintain all your notebooks here. So these files which we are creating for opening in Jupyter, right, those will be with an extension called .ipynb, means IPython notebook. I hope that is clear. Okay, now let me show you where it is installed. Okay, and people who had already some Python version and they want to switch, I can show you. So in my C, in my program files, Anaconda 3, date modified, Anaconda, is it not here? Once again, program files, Anaconda 3. No, I'm not able to find it. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll search for Anaconda and I'll open the file location. Open file location. Again, open file location. I right click on that. Open file location. Okay, so you can see in program data Anaconda 3 it is there. Okay, so this is how you can go and navigate. So if this is one thing to know where it is installed, now we will modify environment variables. So now this modification is for those whom I said that if you have already installed Python version already, if you want to move for them, but for those who have already installed it, your process is done, you can go and practice it. So that's it for the people who are installing for the first time. Now let me go to the specie. Okay, and here I am going to click on right click on properties and advanced system settings. After advanced settings, system settings, I can see something called environment variables. Okay, so in this environment variables I have something called path. If you can see path here. Okay, if I double click on this, here you need to add, okay, here and you can search here in the paths, in the system variable, search for path and double click on that, or you can click on edit. Okay, so here you can see the Anaconda 3 is already added. Okay, and when I typed the Python version here, right, when I typed my Python version here, you can see cls, let me type it again, Python hyphen version. So here I can see 3.7.6 because I am getting this Python from this bin. Okay, let me show you in the directory. So where the Anaconda was installed, there I have something called a lib and bin. One second, let me open this properties again. So where is it? Library. Okay, library bin, not lib. Okay, so I'll go to library and I can go to bin. Okay, so here all my libraries are there, and so what I suggest you is you copy this path, you click on this empty space. Okay, and copy this complete thing and then try to paste it here, like double click on it and click on new and then paste it. Okay, since I have already done it, I'm not going to add it again. And then you click on OK and then again OK, and that's it, we are good. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we have added bin, and the other things that we need to add is, again, go to advanced system settings, again click on environment variables, again search for path in system variables, click on edit. So all this efforts that you are keeping is for one time. Okay, so here you have added this bin, similarly add user bin, similarly add Anaconda 3. Okay, So because Anaconda 3, right? Okay, I'm hoping that you have added this thing. Now let's get me back to the explanation why we are adding this. Okay, so I hope you will add this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All this you will add if you don't have it in your environment variables. If it is there, then fine. Okay, okay, we are good, we are good. And now just for explanation why we are all doing all these things, because I'm opening my terminal from any place. Okay, so this is a different directory. Similarly, I'll go to some other directory and I'll try to run Python. So everywhere our system is detecting that Python is there or Conda is there. Now what is Conda? It is a package manager with the help of which you will install various libraries. Okay, if you are not able to understand these terms, that is fine, we'll cover that in the coming videos. But you'll have multiple services installed along with Anaconda, so those services. Okay, so here my Anaconda was installed. If I can see, if I search for Python, I can see Python is there, Conda is there. Okay, it will be here, somewhere here, or it will be there in scripts. Okay, so here you can see Conda is there in scripts. Some other libraries will be there in lib, in bin. Okay, here we have some other libraries, and in the libraries we have some more libraries. So again, what is the structure and all that I'm not covering here, but we are getting all these libraries, and if you want your system to detect this, you need to add that in environment variables. And if you are done with this, you can just close everything. We don't require anything. You can just play here and see if you face any installation. You can write down in the comment section. So yeah, that's it for now. From tomorrow onwards we are going to start on our way back from Python to, like, on our journey from Python to machine learning. Yeah, that's it for now. Thank you.